All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Benjamin, and I'm the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasiru EL-RUFai, is one of the greatest critics of His Excellency Peter Obi. Everything where Peter Obi do, where that they praise him for, this man who says nothing. They say Peter Obi saved money. Say, what is there in saving money? He paid debt. He say, and so what? What is there in paying debt? Well, power is transient. EL-RUFai left office just 2 days ago, and he left behind a huge debt profile. $577.32 million and 64.54 billion naira. Nine be the debt where EL-RUFai leave behind for his successor for Kaduna State. He left behind debt in dollars and in naira. This is the same man who said there's nothing spectacular about saving money. Who said there's nothing Peter Obi because he cleared debt and so what? And Nigerians came for him. They blasted the hell out. Oh my God. They blasted him. Nigerians from north, south, east, west came for him. They finished him. They had only terrible things to say about his performance. Now, before I show you the kind of hurtful words that Nigerians used to describe his regime, let me quickly inform you that less than 48 hours in office, Alex Otti, the Labour Party governor, has already shown what exemplary leadership is. Now, the first thing Alex Otti did was to freeze all accounts belonging to Abia State in all the banks in Nigeria. No depositing, no withdrawal. Investigation don't start. Then he immediately launched an investigation into Ikpeazu's 200 billion naira debt where he get for ground. You see, EL-RUFai they leave debt. Ikpeazu self they leave debt. All these APC people now so debt that they leave behind. Then he started tackling ghost workers. Investigation into ghost workers. Then he now met all the PAMSECs and he reminded them that as the engine room of the state, you must carry out your duties with transparency. Then in less than 24 hours, he launched a 10 billion naira MSME fund to tackle unemployment in Abia State. Meaning people when no get work, they don't mark 10 billion naira to share give them. No be wheelbarrow, no be 5,000 naira trader money. 10 billion naira they go share give. At the end of the day, and each of them is going to get something reasonable to start a reasonable life with. Less than 48 hours in office. See what Alex Otti don't do. This is the kind of leadership that the youths of Nigeria anticipated from Labour Party. We make them, they struggle, they do everything for Labour Party during the campaign. You don't see Amba? And this is to send a strong message to all other people that were nominated under Labour Party. If you do nonsense, we'll throw you out next time. So follow this Alex Otti steps. Now let's get back to the issue of Malam Nasiru EL-RUFai. $577.32 million debt. You can't leave another debt in naira. 64.554 billion naira. Yet you said Peter Obi did not do anything by clearing debts and leaving money saved for his successor. Nigerians came for him now. Just listen to how Nigerians started giving him bas. This one said, you see why election had to be rigged for his candidates? Debts, widows, and orphans is what EL-RUFai leaves behind. That is his legacy. He is unfit for public office. Chai! This particular tweet said, charlatans! They go leave mountain of debts for their successor and still compare themselves with Peter Obi. They are million years behind. This tweet said, EL-RUFai wasted public funds to demolish houses and to support insecurity that slaughtered thousands of southern Kaduna indigenes till date. Yet, he still put them into debt. Oh! And this particular tweet said, what exactly is on ground in Kaduna to show for all these debts? Not even a simple task of protecting lives and properties of people in Kaduna. This one say, that's why they hate Obi. Because he is different. He did what most of them can never do in this lifetime. Then this particular tweet came from somebody from Kaduna. He said, as we bid farewell to a chapter marred by oppression perpetuated by this accidental fellow, we hope that at Ubasa News, that's the new governor, will realize that governance is not all about vengeance or retaliation or an opportunity of trapping power for the sake of self-interest. Oh, this one enter. And so many other hurtful, hateful, and disrespectful words where people take describe EL-RUFai in that comment section. But we no go fit take all of them because of time. And personally, I am very shocked that EL-RUFai they owe. Because this man never gave His Excellency Peter Obi any credit for saving money and still paying all the debts in Anambra State. And sometimes people feel that we say these things too much. I don't think it can be overemphasized. Particularly if you are a Nigerian and you know how our leaders behave in this country. We just spoke about Ikpeazu. A debt of 200 billion naira was left behind. And I'm sure he left money behind in dollars too as debt. And Alex Oti has immediately launched an investigation into that debt because he was in that state. And he saw that the man did nothing with that money. He saw that the man about pocketed all that money to himself. And that's why he's launching. And believe you me, in a few weeks or month, you go see say Ikpeazu Nyash go open. Say na he chop all that money. And now EL-RUFai, look at the mountain of debt he left behind for his successor in Kaduna State. And when you think about all these things, you cannot but give His Excellency Peter Obi credit. This man met a mountain of debt when he took over in Anambra State. And so many people were even saying, Shebi they talk say he sabi administration. They were waiting for him to fail. But he, against all odds, he was able to pay all that debt. And not only did he pay that, he left money behind. And it wasn't easy. To tell you how evil our people are, they stood up and started working against him. He was impeached 3 times for saving money for the state. You don't ever hear this kind of thing before? That a governor saved money for his state. And then the state assembly rose up to impeach him. They impeached him, he faced the impeachment, and he defeated all of them. Until today, His Excellency Peter Obi is still winning. And this is what I want Nigerians to know. It pain me sometimes when this kind of information no reach some quarters for Nigeria. This is what I want everybody should know. The man that Peter Obi is the main reason I did this video. Because this is an EL-RUFai, a man who is respected in the north, a man whose leadership ability, is spoken about so profoundly in the north. And we are talking about a state like Kaduna. Do you know how high the allocation of Kaduna is compared to what we have in a place like Anambra? Very low. And do you know how developed Kaduna is? Kaduna is one of the states that is like a military state in Nigeria. So development has been there even before democracy. Then you still came and you left behind this mountain of debt. Then somebody governed Anambra and he put up a very stellar performance, and you say the person does not deserve any credit. Why will people not come for you? And this is very funny because this is a period of shame for all the enemies of His Excellency Peter Obi. As shame they catch Soludo, now so shame they catch Wike. Now EL-RUFai. All right, make I leave her here. I've said enough. Anybody will get ear, make it hear. If you do good thing go follow you. But if you say na bad thing you like, okay, continue now. Bad thing go be your partner. It go be your companion. Now so it go just be. All right, make I leave her here. I will bring you more updates later. But for me to bring you updates, I need to enter town. Make I go get more ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now they here. So don't go away. Don't go away.